Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the MAC. The crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound him quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Marshall. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A big 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Fights through the tackler. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hurd. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll run it to the right side. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fist, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He'll try a pass here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Ready up.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, I'm surprised the defense didn't crowd the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, you've got to eliminate those short, easy throws for the quarterback. Take those easy throws away, and maybe you get off the field.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Will he score here? So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sucks up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's complete downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half, they got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
He's moving out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and 10 now for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts them up 3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. It's a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Just time enough for one more play in the half. No press here. The defense backing away. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And it's good. And we're all tied up now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. It's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
He's across the 25. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved it.
Touchdown, Marshall will take the lead in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Looks at the sideline, and it's complete, barely in bounds. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. But Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And now the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Hurd. This offense is still clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Yankee blue. Over.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here's the handoff. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone.
Catch made inside the 10.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already...
Second down here. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. Touchdown, thundering herd. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Enough for a first down at the 37.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Makes a quick catch. He spins out of a tackle. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that